Hello, fellow Dark Soulers. What's up? It's Manicom bringing you a Dark Souls 2 video. This one is on the super easy way to kill the Ancient Dragon. So, this is our channel's first video outside of the Gears of War series, and you might be asking yourself, well, why make some Dark Souls videos now, being how old the games are? Well, I love the Dark Souls franchise almost about as much as I love Gears of War franchise, so making Dark Souls content is going to be a lot of fun. And not everyone out there knows this specific strategy for this boss fight. But back onto the Ancient Dragon. So, you may be familiar with getting one-shotted by her fire, or the other way to get an instant kill is trying to kill this dragon via melee, and you get stepped on and you instantly die as well. Well, what I'm going to show you solves all of that. So, to totally and completely cheese this boss fight on any difficulty, you want to use blue magic spells, as well as you'll also need to equip the Flame Quartz +3 ring, also the Dispelling +1 ring, and the Miracle spell Great Magic Barrier as well. It's also really good and helps if you have some high magic defensive spellcloth armor, like the Black Witch set, or the regular black set, or even the Lion Mage set can help. Basically, in a nutshell though, we're going into this fight with near max fire defense, or essentially complete fire protection. Now, I also like to have the Iron King helmet equipped at all times because it basically regenerates your spells, a percentage of them every couple minutes. And you'll also want to have for the fight Amber Herb and or Wilted Dusk Herb to consume to get some of your spells back. The Wilted Dusk Herb gives you more than the Amber Herb, so just whichever needed will work. Later on in this video, after this boss fight, I'll show you exactly where to go to get these rings, the Miracle spell, and I'll go over in full detail the other gear I have equipped on, and I'll also have that timestamped in the video description for you as well. With all that gear on, we're going to put on Great Magic Barrier, and whew, now, with all that said, let's go slay an Ancient Dragon. Oh yeah, here we go. Alright, what you're going to notice right away is how little I care about his fire. It does nothing to me, virtually. Look at that. No one-shotting. Boom. Hardly anything at all. This is a long fight, just a heads up, so it's going to take a little bit, but basically, the fire doesn't hurt you. You don't got to be concerned about it, obviously. And this is Bonfire Intensity 11, which is NG +10, so it, as far as this fight goes, is on max difficulty. And you're just going to pretty much spam these spells at him, or the Crystal Soul Spears and regular Soul Spears, what you're going to see. Now, truly with this fight, the only thing you really need to worry about doing it this way is getting stepped on or falling off the edge from his fire. So what we're going to do is, as soon as he is pretty close, as soon as he lands, we're going to run to the other side of this platform because it's humongous. So you just got to be careful. Don't get too close to his feet. Let him spit out as much fire as he wants. As you can tell, it doesn't matter. And what I like to do when I move from one spot to another, throw on another Great Magic Barrier and let his fire continue to do absolutely nothing, virtually. So here we go again. And I, like many people, have spent so much time before I knew how to fight him this way, being underneath him, getting stepped on, having the fire two-shot you, one-shot you. It really is a difficult fight if you don't do it with fire protection. You're working too hard almost. And yeah, it is kind of total cheese doing it this way, but technically it's Dark Souls, so there really is no cheese, is there? If you think so, feel free. Put some comments in the video here. But we're just going to continue just chopping away here. Casting the spells. Move back a little bit. Ensure you don't get stepped on. I'm going to run over here where I have a little bit more ground behind me. Alright. And still have some spells. Gonna put on Great Magic Barrier again because I moved. Might as well take your first healing potion. Flask, which is almost half of his damage gone. Take your first flask. That's a good thing. But here we go, just continuing chipping away. Fire still does nothing. But as our spells get lower here, we will consume the Amber Herb or Wilted Dusk Herb soon to get our spells back. And it's just, for me, it's so fun. This is like my favorite dragon fight in Dark Souls 2 is this, because he torments you for so long on all the difficult ways you have to fight him, but this is so easy doing it this way. It makes it a lot of fun, and I'm out of Crystal Soul Spears and only have one Soul Spear left. But I am going to go ahead and change positions again. Run back over this way. And he's still going to do his angriness here. Alright, now I'm going to consume the Wilted Dusk Herb, which is the bigger of the two between that and the Amber Leaf. So you get more spells back with the Wilted Dusk Herb. And we're going to keep chipping away at this fight. I told you it was a little bit of a long boss fight, but no matter which way you do it, it is long. And you notice that huge chunk of damage right there. I didn't put on a Great Magic Barrier. I let it wear off. So you can see how much protection that gives you with this fire damage that the dragon can get you on. So, but again, I feel like I'm rinse, recycle, repeating. We're just chipping away at his damage. He's getting there. I know this is like one of the easiest bosses to kill in Dark Souls, doing it this way. The hard part is getting all the gear if you don't have it already, or all the correct gear for the fire protection. So, keep going. And he's getting there, so he's gonna shoot you up again. Oh, and again, fire does nothing. It's great. Probably like the second easiest boss fight in the game. Used to be the hardest one if you do it the other way, where he steps on you and whatnot. He did get a little close there to me, you notice, landing on me, so just, you always want to keep an eye out, make sure you do have some distance from him so you don't become the casualty again of one-shot stepping, as I showed earlier. And I'm going to consume Amber Herb there to get a few of my spells back, because he's almost dead. Put on my Great Magic Barrier again. And keep chipping away at it. Oh no, he knocked me back with fire that does nothing. And we're almost there here. Up he goes. Oh, changed his mind. Didn't want to spit out any more fire that time. A couple more spells here. Oh, he has to get me at least one more time before we kill him. Alright. And there you have it. You've killed the Ancient Dragon. Easily. Total cheese. Great, great stuff. And I'm going to show you the rest of the items that I have equipped on, gear-wise, as I do a couple gestures. Okay, now we're going to show you where to get all the gear required for max fire protection. Starting with Flame Quartz +3, go to the Fire DLC or the Iron King DLC, Broom Tower, second bonfire, upper floor. From the bonfire, you're going to run through this hallway, out the doorway, come down over to this ladder, and through here, this hallway, you're going to go through this door here. And I have this room farmed out. There's no enemies, but you probably will have some enemies. But if you drop down, the first corpse right here, this is where you pick up the Flame Quartz +3 ring. Alright, onto the Dispelling +1 ring. Same place, we just got the Flame Quartz 3 as far as the bonfire, Broom Tower, upper floor. This time you're going to run past that hall there. And darn it, we just missed the elevator. Huh? No, we didn't. Thanks, video editing. Alright, up the elevator we go. And there we are. Gonna come through this doorway. Now, you probably have an enemy here. I have it farmed out, so there is no enemy. Go through the fire real fast here, and you're going to come up the stairway, and you're going to use a skeleton to blow a hole in the wall. Go ahead and target him and get this little bugger to come over to this wall. Not that one. Wrong wall, buddy. Let's go this way. There we go. Now you're getting it. Alright. Get him to that wall there, and he will blow that up as so. And the Dispelling +1 ring you will get off this corpse right here. Alright, so where you can get the Miracle Great Magic Barrier. If you come to Dragon Lake Castle on the first bonfire, you're going to run out of the bonfire room through here. You're going to come up this ladder. Now I have the enemies farmed out, but you probably will encounter an enemy here. And you're going to run to the double doors right past where you first entered to come into Dragon Lake Castle and talk to the castle ghost. You want to make sure you exhaust his dialogue first.
Welcome.
And then he will let you purchase the Miracle Great Magic Barrier. Now, you can also get Great Magic Barrier for free in a chest in Aldia's Keep as well, but either or, if you don't have it, this is where you can purchase it. And finally, for the Black Witch set, go to Aldia's Keep, the Four Garden First Bonfire. Go through its main front entrance here, and make sure that you are Hollow, not human, because you talk to Novlin to get it, which he's the guy that gives you the killing quest for the NPCs that he wants killed, and he'll only talk to you if you're not human. So you're going to go through here, the main entrance. And the Black Witch set is really high spellcloth damage resistance against fire and other magic, which is why it works so well. Alright, you're going to go through there, turn right, come down the hallway. And he's behind this fog door here. Just talk to him.
What do you require?
And go over to the armor, and then there you can see the full Black Witch set that you can use. Okay, we're going to move on to the other gear I have equipped for the Ancient Dragon fight, starting with the Southern Ritual Band +2. This ring just gives you more spells that you can carry with you to the fight itself. And then right alongside that, I have the Clear Bluestone ring +2, and that increases your spellcasting speed, which is really nice to have. And then I have the Magic Staff of Wisdom, and that increases your damage for blue spells. It's the highest blue spell damage increasing staff in the game. I use the Dragon Chime for the Great Magic Barrier, but you can use any chime. It does not have to be the Dragon Chime. For my shield, I have the Blossom Kite shield, and it's just equipped so I can regenerate my stamina faster. I don't really use it for the fight, as you saw. And then I just use a regular greatsword. Don't use it for the fight, but that's just what I carry with me majority of the time. So that's the other gear that I wear for that boss fight. And all of my gear is maxed out +5, +10. As far as the reinforcement goes, definitely also helps with the fight itself. And finally, we're going to go over what gear you can substitute with if you don't have the full max fire protection gear. Starting with the Flame Quartz ring, if you just have the +1 or the +2 ring, not the full-blown max +3, you can use those, but it just means you're going to take a little more fire damage. Same thing with the Dispelling ring. If you don't have the +1 max, you can use the regular Dispelling ring, but again, you're more prone to that fire damage on his attacks. And same thing goes with the Miracle Spell Great Magic Barrier. If your faith isn't high enough for that, you can use just the regular Magic Barrier. But again, substituting these just means that you're going to take more fire damage, which will make the fight a little bit more difficult, but you can still cheese your way through it fairly easy, that's for sure. Now, if you're unable to use miracle spells, you can use the Pyromancy Flash Sweat. Again, you'll take a little more fire damage. The Great Magic Barrier does work the best as far as against his fire damage, but those are some of the substitutions that you can use if you don't have the max fire protection gear available to you. And one more thing to mention is that using this method to defeat the Ancient Dragon with the max fire protection works on both the original Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 2 Scholar, the first 10 editions. But with that, that'll wrap up this tutorial guide on how to easy kill that Ancient Dragon boss. And as always, enjoy it, everybody. Thank you.